Greetings humans, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. As within a review, this may contain spoilers. As Bowser Jr. would say, this is lame. Don't get me wrong, the movie isn't terrible, but the story is mediocre. I do think a lot of people will enjoy it, especially families. Young kids especially are gonna eat this up. Here are the beats of the story and the reasons why it didn't work for me. You have the main objective, and then characters get thrown into a side quest. You go back to the main objective, and then we get another side quest. This repeats over and over. For the most part, the side quests do nothing for the story. Some are cool, like meeting Star Fox, aka Fox McCloud, but overall, the side quests were merely filler time for the film. They didn't contribute much to the story's main objective, aside from a few things here and there. One of these side quests was when one of the Lumas used its abilities to transport Princess Peach and Toad to the Gateway Galaxy. Why was that the stop? Why not go directly to where Princess Rosalina was being held? Once on the Gateway Galaxy, Princess Peach and Toad stumble upon a crime boss who runs a casino. As I understood the sequence, the crime boss had info on the whereabouts of Princess Rosalina, but since they accidentally came across this crime boss, there was no way for the Lumas to know that they would meet him. This whole sequence made no sense because the information gathered was all by chance. Here's my question to you guys. When the Lumas came to Princess Peach seeking for help, did they not know the location of Princess Rosalina? And if not, why go to the Gateway Galaxy? Is that the hub for information? Didn't one of the Lumas see Bowser Jr. take Princess Rosalina in his ship? The entire sequence on the Gateway Galaxy required the audience to put all the puzzle pieces together to be somewhat coherent. Of all the sequences in the story, this bothered me the most. Maybe I'm being too harsh and I'm misremembering details? Let me know in the comments if my recollection is incorrect. One example of filler time is the introduction of Yoshi. It was a bit underwhelming. I love the character Yoshi, but the way it was used in the story didn't do it for me. The character didn't provide anything meaningful to the story. Even worse was how quickly Yoshi joined the group. I think it would have been funnier if Yoshi kept following Mario and Luigi and they kept telling it that it could leave, that it was free. As Yoshi kept following the brothers, it would help along the way, earning their trust, and then joining the group after proving itself. While it's cool seeing some of your favorite characters from the Super Mario franchise, I want them to have some meaning when they do appear, and Yoshi deserved better. Yoshi should have been saved for a story that emphasized the character to make the bond between Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi have a greater emotional impact. Instead, from the inception of Yoshi's introduction, Yoshi was instantly now part of the group. No hesitation whatsoever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mario and Luigi can understand Yoshi, correct? They didn't understand one bit of Yoshi's explanation of how he got trapped in a warp pipe. Toad, to me, had the most authentic reaction to Yoshi. It was something to the effect of, I guess the dinosaur is now part of the group? Because we had so many side quests, the movie is 1 hour and 38 minutes long. This could have easily been 90 minutes or less if there were fewer side quests. For greater context, the story of the film is as follows. This is a continuation of the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 2023. Bowser Jr. kidnaps Princess Rosalina, who turns out to be Princess Peach's long-lost older sister. Bowser Jr. attempts various times to free his father, who is imprisoned in Peach's castle. Princess Peach leaves with Toad to rescue her sister and leaves the Mushroom Kingdom under the watch of Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. As the story unfolds, all the main characters converge on Planet Bowser, which was created by Bowser Jr. As I mentioned earlier, there are also various side quests along the way. The following is an overall critique of Hollywood, and I'm going to use this film as an example. This movie is what's wrong with Hollywood studios, which is a big claim, but hear me out. There's this constant cry of how the business isn't what it used to be. The box office numbers are down, and production costs keep soaring higher. This film is an example of self-infliction. No one is going to see Super Mario Bros. For Chris Pratt or any of the other big name actors voicing the characters. This is the perfect franchise that would have done just as well using voice actors. We go to see these movies because our favorite characters are brought to life, albeit in an animated form, but you get my point. It's a different medium than we're used to seeing them, and that makes it cool. It makes it different, and it's something that clearly people want to see. We're not there because Yoshi, who doesn't speak and only makes noises, is voiced by Donald Glover. That was baffling. The only actor in this movie who makes sense to use her voice is Jack Black. Both the character and the actor are chaotic, and it makes for a perfect pairing. That being said, one could very easily argue that even Jack Black isn't needed. Look, I'm not advocating that Hollywood actors should never voice animated characters, but it should only be done when it makes sense for a character and that actor has the voice they're looking for. Why spend so much money on hiring big name actors when it isn't necessary? It makes no sense. It's pure gluttony. You're inflating the cost of production for no reason. I can already see someone in the comments typing marketing. Sure, Chris Pratt and the other actors can go on the talk show circuit and promote the movie, but I don't think that's as relevant as it used to be. Perhaps a few would get swayed, but most make up their minds after seeing the trailer. The longevity of this game franchise and how beloved the characters are is the marketing. You pair that with an animation studio that is proven, like Illumination, and it's going to work. It may not work as a live-action movie, but as an animated film, you improve your chances of success. Look at how well Demon Slayer Infinity Castle did without big-name Hollywood actors voicing the characters. The dub version, that is. I think fans of the series would revolt, even if celebrity Japanese actors voiced the characters for the movie version. While this comparison may not be apples to apples, it helps illustrate that not every animated feature needs celebrity names attached to it to succeed. Where it does compare is how beloved both properties are. It's no surprise that both have done so well at the box office. To give you some numbers, in 2025, Demon Slayer was the 7th highest grossing movie worldwide at $738 million, according to Box Office Mojo. This is against all genres of films, not just animated ones. The Super Mario Bros. Movie that came out in 2023 did even better. Its worldwide total was $1.3 billion, according to Box Office Mojo. Obviously, not every beloved animated series or video game will have success at the box office, but certain ones will, and that's especially true for Demon Slayer and Super Mario. If a studio isn't sure of box office success, wouldn't it be wise to keep production costs low? Getting big name actors only inflates the cost and works against you. You see this time and time again, studios getting big name actors to voice the character. Sometimes it works, but oftentimes it doesn't. I know I'm giving a lot of negative feedback on this movie, but the visuals are beautiful and I can't get enough of the sound effects. Those iconic sound effects from the games bring a smile to my face, not to mention the use of the various power-ups. To see all of them outside of a video game is always cool and brings back so many memories. This franchise has fans young and old, and it's been fostering new ones for decades. From those of us who played it on the NES to current fans who are playing it on the Switch. Seeing this franchise on the big screen is awesome, and with its box office success, we'll get more of them, hopefully with stronger stories. So those were my thoughts. What do you think of the movie? Leave a comment down below, subscribe, give the video a like, and see you in the next review.